Hi, what is up you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a little hair video. I haven't done one of these in like 2 years, and now that I don't have my extensions in anymore, I can do actual hairstyles. Also, I got a little bit of makeup on my shirt, so we're just gonna have to pretend that that's not there. And I also didn't really feel like doing my makeup today, so this is what you're looking at. Y'all saw that? I got a lot of breath. It was a little bit weird. Anyways, so today I'm gonna be showing you some of my go-to hairstyles recently. We're out here in quarantine and there's really no reason to look cute, but sometimes you just want to try something a little bit different, and I feel like quarantine is a good time to try out some new styles, some new hair, some new makeup. So I'm here to talk about hair. So my hair right now obviously is looking too hot, but we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna be showing you some hairstyles where my hair is kind of dirty, because it is a little bit dirty right now. So I'm gonna show you some before I wash my hair and then some after, when my hair is like smooth and straight. Because right now it's I mean, this is like my natural hair. I just let it dry yesterday and I didn't do anything to it. So I'm gonna show you some hairstyles that are good for when your hair has a little bit more texture, and then some for when your hair is straight and ready. This is the part where I forgot. This is the part where I forgot to say let's get into the video, so let's get into the video. Hi, it's me again with my dirty ass hair. I'm gonna be showing you a few styles that actually work really well with dirty hair, I guess, or hair with texture. So the first one is a messy bun. And you can do it messy, or you can obviously make it a little bit more tight, but I always like to pull down the front pieces of my hair at my natural part, so I don't part it in the middle and then pull pieces down, but you can totally do that. If I'm looking up, I'm looking at the mirror, I'm sorry. So I just kind of section a really small piece of hair, like that's good. This is obviously open to interpretation, so whatever you want to do, whatever frames your face the best. And then I just pull my hair up like really crazy. I just try to get the bumps out with my fingers, because the point of a messy bun is that it's messy. Kind of fix those, and then I'm gonna use a scrunchie for this, and I just kind of do one of these, and I wrap it around twice usually, and then from there I'll pull it out, and you can kind of twist it to where you want it. And if there's any hair sticking up, whatever, like, it's a messy bun. But this works better when you have more texture in your hair, because it holds the shape of the bun a little bit better. I'm sure as some of you know, if you have straight hair or your hair is super clean and done, sometimes it doesn't look messy. If you don't have naturally wavy hair or textured hair, you can definitely buy like a texture spray, which I find works really well. That's basically it for a messy bun. I mean, it's really self-explanatory, and you also don't need to pull the front pieces down if you don't want to. You can have them up, but my hairline's kind of ugly, so I always pull the pieces down. If you wanted to do a different variation of a messy bun, sometimes I'll do a low bun, which is pretty much the same concept. But I part it along my normal part and just kind of brush my hair down. I know my hair is like crazy right now. I usually like to do mine to the side a little bit so it's visible. And you just kind of gather your hair, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just brushing it to the side, and then boom. I like mine to the side personally, but you could also move this to the back and it would still be cute. And for the last hairstyle with dirty textured hair is my infamous space buns. Space buns have always been my go-to hairstyle for like the past 3 years, and I've surprisingly never done a tutorial on it. For space buns, I like my hair parted in the middle. I just use my fingernail, or you can use like a comb or whatever. Honestly, my space buns are never perfect. The part's never perfect, but you can do that. You can make it look all professional and great, but I just don't have the facilities for that. I kind of follow down the back, and now my hair is in 2 halves. It's not perfect, but nobody's perfect. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the last one and just pull these pieces down and take some more. Okay. So now I'm just gonna gather that hair, and for this one I like to brush my hair a little bit more than I do with like a regular bun, just so you can tell that there's 2 sections. I'm just gonna brush it up a little bit. Don't forget the back, because sometimes the back of my hair, because I do my own hair, looks a little bit ratchet. I'm gonna take a hair tie, and I like mine to be not on the side of my head, but like the top of my head more, but a little bit to the side. I just wrap it around twice, so it's a little bit loose and there's more room to like mess with it. I like these to be even, so the part for my pieces in the front should be a little bit more even than it is now. Hold up. See how that's like a straight line? I'm not a hairstylist. This is just what works for me. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Just brush it up, brush it up. And I feel like the key for these hairstyles is texture. So I highly, highly, highly recommend getting like a texture spray. I'm just gonna do the same thing, try to get them, you know, kind of in the same place. I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did over there. Obviously, this is not the final product. So I have some bobby pins in front of me. And this is where kind of the finishing happens. So I'm just gonna kind of pin where I want the buns to be. And you can also pull them apart if one's tighter than the other and just make them look a little bit more even. I like to take these little hairs right here and just pin them to the back. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. See, this one's a little bit uneven, so I'm just gonna kind of put it where I want it to be. I'm gonna pin this side. So I'm also gonna pin down this right here where my hair is like bumped up. And I'm just gonna push it to the back towards the bun so that the pin isn't showing as much. That's kind of how I do my space buns. And you could also straighten these pieces or curl these pieces if you wanted to, but it's really easy and it's mostly all about the bobby pins and where you place them. If you have hair that's more fine, like I said, please get a texture spray. It works wonders. Just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not meant to be like a perfect hairstyle. Unless you want it to be, go off. But I just like mine a little bit messier. So today for my hair washing, I'm gonna be using Function of Beauty. If you don't know what Function of Beauty is, Function of Beauty are hair care products that are delivered straight to your door, so you don't have to leave the comfort of your home, especially during quarantine, you know, it's important. Function of Beauty is sponsoring this video, so thank you so much to them. But I really love these products and I'm really excited to tell you guys about them. So the way Function of Beauty works is it's really easy. You just take a 2-minute quiz on your hair type, your hair goals, your preferences, and you can pick your fragrance and the color of your product. These are my shampoo and conditioner, and I chose pink. I called mine Function of Angels with a Z because I'm cool and edgy and trendy. I just really like the pink bottles because pink is one of my favorite colors. So this is my profile. It came with the bottles, so it tells me, you know, the quiz and the things that I said that I wanted. And my profile for my hair is wavy. I have pretty fine hair and I have pretty normal hair. It's not too oily or not too dry. And my goals were anti-frizz, color protection, hydrate, shine, and strengthen. And I chose the fragrance Eucalyptus. And the thing that I love most about these is they have no parabens, no sulfates, no GMO, and no toxins, and they are completely cruelty-free and vegan. I love the packaging so much. It's so cute, and I've had it sitting on my shower, like on my little shelf thing in my shower, and it looks so cute sitting there. I'm not gonna lie. She is stunting on all my other shampoo bottles, let me tell you. So this has helped me a lot because my hair was super dry, and I noticed a big difference when I started using this. It gets a little frizzy, a little bit dry, you need some moisture, and those are some of the things that I outlined in my quiz. So I also got the hair serum, and this one also says Function of Angels because I thought that was cute. I chose the serum because sometimes when I blow dry my hair, I just need to I need a little extra shine. So this has been really good for that. And all these products are 100% customizable, is that a word? I'm just gonna say you can customize any of the products, and it's also really convenient because they provide a subscription service where you can have your personalized hair care regimen delivered to your house every 2, 3, or 6 months. You can cancel at any time, and you can also change your formula, your scent, or your hair goals whenever you want. So if you want to try Function of Beauty out, you can use my link down below for 20% off your first order. So now I'm gonna take these and hop in the shower and wash my hair really fast, and I'll be back to show you the rest of the hairstyles. Yes sir. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. Obviously my hair is wet, and I fixed my makeup really fast because it was a little bit messed up. I'm going to dry my hair now, and I'm probably gonna time lapse that because you're not gonna be able to hear me anyways. I'm just gonna dry my hair really fast and brush it out while I'm drying, and then we will get into the styling. Okay, so So now that my hair is dry, I'm gonna unplug my hair dryer and plug in my straightener and let it heat up. And while it's heating up, I'm gonna show you some hairstyles that you can do without straightening your hair or anything if it's just dry and it's maybe like a bad hair day but your hair is clean. I'm gonna show you how I do my double braids. Okay, so since my hair is pretty much already parted down the middle, I'm just gonna part it one more time. So my hair is pretty much parted down the middle. Now I do have like pretty short hair, but it looks good on any hair type in my opinion. So sorry, I had to grab my hair ties. The first thing that I do for my double braids is I pull out the pieces like I do for pretty much everything else. I start with a section at the top like this, and I part it with 2 fingers into 3 sections, and you just want to get them as even as possible. And then you're going to start a normal braid, and as you make your way down, just add a piece in every time. I'm just adding pieces in, and you can do this on yourself. I'm pretty sure that I'm doing Dutch braids though and not French braids because that's just the way that my hands like pull the hair. I don't know, I just like the way it looks. If there's a bump like this, I just kind of smooth it out before I continue. Keep it going all the way to the bottom, and then once you have all the hair added, then you just continue with a normal braid. And I'm gonna repeat that on the other side. So these braids obviously aren't perfect, but I'm gonna make them a little bit less perfect. A little less perfect? I don't know. And I'm just gonna pull on the braid so that it looks a little bit fuller. I don't know, I just feel like it looks a little bit messier. Like, see, this piece is coming out. I'm not even pressed about it. We're just gonna keep it moving because I'm about to pull it apart anyways. So like I said, you can straighten these front pieces if you want. I'm about to straighten my hair anyways, so I'm not really bothered about it. But that's how I do my double braids. And you can also wear them overnight if you want to like wake up and have your hair be crimped. I do that sometimes. But yeah, it's cute. So now I'm just gonna straighten my hair really quick, and to do that I just section it off starting at the bottom, and I also put some heat protectant spray in my hair so that it's protected because I already colored my hair and I don't want it to fry even more. But my hair actually feels really good, especially after like the shampoo and conditioner that I've been using, and I do a lot of treatments and stuff on it. So my hair is actually pretty healthy considering all that it's been through. So I just start with the bottom sections and I just work my way up. So I'm probably gonna time lapse this because y'all know how to straighten your hair, but I just start from the bottom, section it off, get my straightener, and get as close to the root as I can. You go over the root a few times and then you drag it down. I'm gonna do that all the way around my head, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Okay, so my hair is now pretty much straightened, so I'm gonna add some of the serum from Function of Beauty, and this is just gonna add some shine because God knows I need it. Okay, so now that we're all nice and shiny, I'm gonna show you the first hairstyle, which is one of my go-tos, and this is my half up, half down. So it's the same story as all the other hairstyles, where I take the front pieces and I bring them down, and now they're straight, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And you can make them thicker, like sometimes I like to make them a little bit thicker. So these are all sectioned off, and I'm just gonna take the back side of my hair and I'm gonna drag my fingers up towards the top of my head, and they'll meet in the middle. And the trick with this is to make sure that there's no hair in the way when you decide to put it up, otherwise it'll hurt when you take it out. I'm just gonna brush it up into the half up, half down hairstyle and just bring down some pieces as I'm going. This is really easy, and it's also one of my favorites when I'm bored of having it down. I just brush it up as much as I can, and I like it to be kind of high, but you could also brush it down to be a low half up, half down. And I'm just gonna take my hair tie it off, and you can also wrap your hair around the hair tie, but I'm just gonna leave it. I might add a scrunchie though, Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay. And any hairs that are sticking up like this, I'll spray down. Look like I got a bean sprout on my head. So this is just a really light hairspray, and I'm just spraying at the top. So another thing you could do with this hairstyle is you can pin these parts back, or you can section it to be a further part. So your part could be over here, and you'll have more of like a side part, I don't know, a deeper part. And I don't know, this is like my go-to recently. It's one of my favorites, so yeah. So another thing you can do with this hairstyle is if you wanted a half up, half down bun, you just take that ponytail and you take another hair tie. I'm just gonna use my scrunchie, and you can just tie off that, and there you go. Obviously it would look better with a messy bun, but you can just tie it off at the top and it can be a half up, half down bun. So the next hairstyle that I'm gonna do is half up, half down. I don't know where I was going with that. Half up, half down pigtails. And I'm sure you guys know how to do like normal pigtails, but sometimes I like it half up, half down. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. So I have my hair parted down the middle, and I'm just gonna take those pieces out because you know I do that in every hairstyle. So I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did with the last one, where I take my finger and I drag it up towards the center of my head. And I find that I get a really good part that way. And I'm just gonna brush the hair up. I'm gonna take a hair tie and tie it off. It's really similar to the last one, but again, like I said, the trick with this is to make sure that your hair is parted correctly so that it's not gonna hurt you when you take out the hair ties. I've done that a lot of times in my life. Same thing on this side, and I also like to make sure that my front pieces are parted well too, so you can see there's like a line happening. So I'm brushing that up. This side's a little bit harder for me because this is my bad side. I'm left-handed, guys. And you want to kind of get it in the same place that the other one is so that they're even. And like the last hairstyle, I have these little pieces sticking up, so I'm just going to spray them down. And there you have it. Half up, half down pigtails. And like I said, you can always like pin these pieces back if you want with like some cute pins all down the sides, you know what I'm saying? Or you can just leave the pieces out, which is what I typically do. Now, if you want to make the space buns, it's the same thing as the last one. So you can just take these out, but you already have it sectioned off, which is good. And this usually works with textured hair a little bit better just because buns are easier when you have texture. But you just do the same thing. And I'm gonna grab my bobby pins because I put them away without thinking. So I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did for the regular space buns and pin them to where I want them. You don't really need a lot of bobby pins. I mean, I usually use like 2 or 3 on each side. And I just pin it down, and you can move, like this hair is annoying me, so I'm just gonna pin that one out of the way, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so it doesn't look real cute right now, but don't fret. Do not fret. Finagle it a little bit. I don't know why I just used the word finagle. And I'm gonna drag these hairs over here around to the back that you can't see them. So that is how I do my half up, half down space buns, which is one of my favorite hairstyles. And I would probably pin this down too, but I don't have any more bobby pins left, so this is what we're gonna work with. Anyways, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something. I had a lot of fun filming this video, so let me know if you guys want to see more hair videos. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.